placed at... after that kick out of bounds. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
Okay, ready?
Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Give to the running back. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 64 yards right down the field, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quick completion to the right. Still running at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw, it's Hart. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And it'll be down right there. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. On the option. And they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Look out, he's got room.
The return is brought down at the 39, and the Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking for a man. It's Hart. Catch in the middle. It's Craver. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's McGowan. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles.
Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
How oftentimes can you say that there's a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Looking for a gap. It's Tatum. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Texas A&M.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Hart. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab on the left side. Off and running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On to attempt the trot. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Kentucky is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair. They're up 14 over the Judicials. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Price.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the tailback. Spins away from the defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the...
Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum. 10! Touchdown, Cowboys! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. Inside the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know he wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grab behind the line. It's Udo. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They're trying to slam it in. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome offensively.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Bringing it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Hart. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. To throw, time running short in the half. With the catch, it's Tatum. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big...
Going for the big play. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10. 10 seconds to go.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on third down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Gives it on the option. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This drive from the 18-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
It's Hart. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Across the 45. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking for a man. It's Hart. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Trying to run, it's Tatum. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. Smashes through the tackle. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Texas A&M going quickly. They'll go to the air. Using his feet to buy time. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They're going to run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Now the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky. They're up by 17 over the Judicials. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll try the run. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to the ground with the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll go to the ground. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got it behind the line. It's Price. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those moments, you talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, calmer to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Coming out with it, it's Price. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And the Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Hunt is on its way. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
Then I give you Exhibit N. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Back to pass, it's Hart. The throw to the outside is complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, they get the touchdown here, and I think if you're the head coach, you got to go for 2. You got to have a 2-point play dialed up right now. What can you run you feel like you can execute to tie this thing with not a lot of time left on the clock?
They got the touchdown, but still a two-point conversion short of tying it up late. The snap sets up to throw. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air, it's Hart. Makes the grab. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great play by the defense, forcing the incompletion. What do you do now if you're on offense? Game is tied. It's late. Do you have the confidence in your quarterback and your offense to convert this 4th and short and give yourself a chance to win this game now?
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Going deep. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
second and long. To throw, it's Hart. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away and complete.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And the field goal unit is on the field. The line of scrimmage at the 35. That's going to leave the holder at the 42 and a 52-yard attempt for the game. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The line of scrimmage at the 35. That's going to leave the holder at the 42 and a 52-yard attempt for the game. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, the only hope is to get a stop and play another round of overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Quick completion on the out route.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They want to keep this drive alive. Third and short here in overtime. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
Oh, that's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. In this juncture of the game, it's overtime. You're down in the red zone. You know the... going to be small, just got too aggressive with his decision-making, throws the costly interception. Now the opponent's about to take over, and if they score, they win.
On the run, it's Hunt. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws toward the end zone. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be.